Hello there, dear divine twin flames out there. This is our live reading for the week to see what the divine feminine is bringing energetically to the table, to the relationship, and also what the divine masculine is bringing to the table, to the relationship, and what the composite energies are, and what the lessons are that both are trying to learn. And so that you have some insight in terms of what you may be going through as a twin flame with your twin flame in the relationship this week, and to give you some deeper insight into that. And this reading is very generic, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, if you are for the first time on my YouTube channel for Twin Flame Medicine, welcome. And please hit the subscribe button and the bell button so that you can also take advantage of the videos that I post that are educational in regards to twin flame relationships, and that give you more insight into the relationship and how to perhaps find peace with your twin flame and more. And so let's go ahead and get started. And if you do like this reading, please hit the like button. If you have any comments about it after the live stream is over, you're welcome to comment. I'd love to hear your opinion about things. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this particular reading. So what we're going to be looking at is I'm using the Osha Zen Tarot cards for this. And we're going to be looking at what is the divine feminine this week bringing to the table from the twin flame relationship. What kind of energy is she bringing forth here? So let's see what that comes up as. Okay, so she's bringing some exhaustion energetically to the table here. All right, let's look at what the divine masculine is bringing to the table in the relationship right now, in the twin flame relationship. So this is for the divine masculine, what the energy is there. All right, so let's see here. And the divine masculine is bringing to the table rebirth. Wow. Look at that. How awesome is that? So it looks like there is definitely some deeper kind of work going on in the twin flame relationship this week. Exhaustion is definitely a sign for the divine feminine that she's subconsciously connecting to some past unresolved stuff. That's what exhaustion is about. It's very exhaustive on a spiritual level. And the twin flame, the divine masculine, is actually going through some rebirth. He's actually, looks like, shifting some energies within that are causing him to be reborn in the way he is. So there's some definite changes happening there. All right, that's beautiful. So then the third card looks at what the composite energies are for the both of them. All right, so what's energetic going on for both of them together, both twin flames, the male and the female. So let's see what comes up here. Well, that's an interesting card, is innocence, huh? Okay, let me go ahead and read a little bit up on that card to see what the booklet actually says about the innocence card here, to get more detail in terms of the signification here, which is a very interesting card in the whole thing here. So innocence. All right, let's see what the innocence card brings here. So the innocence card is about the old man in this card radiates a childlike delight in the world. There is a sense of grace surrounding him, as if he is at home with himself and with what life has brought. He seems to be having a playful communication with the praying mantis on his finger, as if the two of them are the greatest friends. The pink flowers cascading around him represent a time of letting go, relaxation, and sweetness. They are a response to his presence, a reflection of his own qualities. The innocence that comes from deep experience of life is childlike, but not childish. The innocence of children is beautiful, but ignorant. It will be replaced by mistrust and doubt as the child grows and learns that the world can be a dangerous and threatening place. But the innocence of a life lived fully has a quality of wisdom and acceptance of the ever changing wonder of life. Well, that's very fascinating. So, it's a Zen says that if you drop knowledge, and within knowledge, everything is included your name, your identity, everything because this has been given to you by others. If you drop all that has been given by others, you will have a totally different quality to your being, innocence. Let me see. This will be a crucifixion of the persona, the personality, and there will be a resurrection of your innocence. You will become a child again, reborn. Okay? All right, well, that makes a lot of sense because what's happening there for the twin flame masculine, for rebirth, and the card of innocence looks like it's that pure soul. It's the pure soul inside of you that is without the constraints of our unresolved pain, I guess, if you will, that we accumulate throughout lifetimes and through this life, that gives us a certain personality, certain rigidness. So looks like the composite energy for both are the innocence, which is beautiful. And so it seems that's what they're coming to by the inner work that they're actually doing this week here is the innocence, is getting to that pureness of the soul part, which is quite beautiful actually. And so the last card here, let's see here, that's the insight to the whole thing, what the spiritual insight is to what's happening here for the twin flames this week. And that is sorrow, sadness. Okay, so they're definitely healing something, no doubt about that. And perhaps it's some kind of a loss that they've experienced in the past. It usually goes with sorrow. Perhaps they've lost each other in the past. So they're moving definitely through some kind of a healing, some kind of a connecting with the unresolved. And they're accessing that pureness of their soul within themselves. And the divine masculine actually experiencing some rebirth there. So, wow. So that's going to be kind of a eventful week, I gather, from the inner soul perspective. So let's go ahead and look at some Kuan Yin cards in terms of what are the lessons here that are being learned. So, let's see, the divine feminine, what the divine feminine is learning and realizing is supposed to be mastering within, and that the relationship can help her learn. Okay, so we're going to pull the card for her. And let's see what comes up for her here. And the card is to the celestial mountain. That's going to be the lesson for the divine feminine and what she is to learn from this relationship. And I'm going to read you the message here from the card because it's so beautiful. So let's see here. 41 to the celestial mountain. So, to the celestial mountain, there are times when divine energy is needed to help us achieve our spiritual goals. When you do not feel completely in control of your destiny, the divine is usually gifting you with an opportunity to reach for assistance and to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountain so that you might be gifted with a far superior outcome. Your permission to beings that love you unconditionally to offer you help is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower those forces to come to your aid and help you manifest your life purpose and destiny. Asking for spiritual assistance helps you grow in trust, wisdom, and understanding of the nature of the universe and how it operates. Learning to ask for and receive divine assistance helps us learn the art of surrender so that we can merge with greater spiritual forces than our own individual selves. Which is very interesting because it very coincides with the exhaustion card, because she's connected, the divine feminine is connecting with her unresolved past. Okay, there's some kind of pain in her past that she hasn't fully resolved. She's connecting with that, or the relationship and the interaction is connecting her with that. And so this card here talks about, when you're feeling out of control, ask for help, because there is some greater, stuff that's coming your way if you ask for that help to help you go through that. So like in this case, perhaps, you can ask your spirit guides for help. You can pray for help. And also, if you're watching this video, there's no coincidence that you're watching this video, because I'm a spiritual healer. I deal with stuff like that all the time. And if you're interested, I can definitely help you with whatever it is that you're connecting with that's exhausting you this week. I can help you with the healing aspect of it so that you can come out on the other end refreshed and, completely shifting that energy of something that you're connecting with deeply right now. Which is really why the twin flames come together, right? It's about healing that unresolved stuff, offloading that karma. It's about raising our vibration. And so this is what's happening right now for the divine feminine of the twin flame relationship. So that's what the Kuan Yin card says in terms of what your lesson is in the whole thing. What you're trying to learn is to ask for help. And let's look at the divine masculine and what his lesson is in the twin flame relationship. What he's trying to learn through this relationship and what's happening here right now. And that is, let me get the card here. That is Bamboo Moon. Okay, that's another beautiful card. And I'm going to read you also a bit of that. And the meaning of this whole thing. So the Bamboo Moon says, did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. You might be wondering if anything is ever going to come together for you, or if it seems to be happening quickly now, if you are even ready for it. The answer is yes, yes, and yes. Divine timing is always at play, whether we are letting go or trying to force something. An intelligent power that is vaster than our comparatively limited vision is always in flow, and we are a part of that. We can find so much peace and joy when we realize this and learn to trust and relax in the unfolding of our divine destiny. Chinese bamboo helps us learn this wisdom of divine timing. For about 5 years of its early life, not much appears to be going on as the small roots attempt to ground themselves. Yet when they are ready, those roots are exceptionally strong, and the plant suddenly grows like wildfire. There was much more going on in the preparation for powerful growth than what appeared to be at the humble beginnings of the bamboo plant. And so it is with divine timing. And that's a beautiful lesson. It's about, we can't see the inner growth that we're going through and all that. And we want results sometimes in the external world. And it helps to recognize the important work that you're actually doing within yourself, the growth that you're experiencing right now, because that ultimately is your preparation for whatever work that you're destined to do here on earth. So I guess the lesson for the divine masculine is to recognize that there is divine timing to everything, and that sometimes we do lots of work internally that we don't see, but that's okay because it's still there. We need to recognize it as also important and that it's still there. All right, so that's the lesson for the divine masculine. So that's beautiful as well. And then what is the overall, let's see here. The last card we draw is the highest outcome that helps you realize how much and in what ways you can grow from this relationship, whether it continues in long term or in short term. So what is the highest outcome that you can learn in this relationship, whether it lasts or not? Your twin flame, there is no set definite, being happily married ever after. So enjoy the time with your twin flame as long as it lasts, because it's all about, learning. It's all about healing. It's all about your growth. And so what is the highest possible outcome that wants to be learned in this relationship? All right. And here I get into the Jade Temple. Let's see what that card talks about. Into the Jade Temple. Let me read you real quickly what it says. Into the Jade Temple. So Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. The resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. In fact, you are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily receive the divine solution and blessing of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin when it arrives. There are moments on the path where conflict arises and struggles emerge. These conflicts may be within us or appear to be in an external relationship or situation. This can be part of the experience of life on the physical plane that actually helps us raise our vibration to find unity and yet still honor our individuality. There is spiritual light within, a light of peace that can be brought to bear on any situation or struggle, an energy of peace that can transform even the deepest conflict through blessings of the divine goddess, priestess of Jade Temple Kuan Yin. Peace does not mean avoiding conflict or pretending that struggle does not exist. Peace in the light that flows when we are able to step above the illusion of separation, competition, and conflict to seek out the consciousness where we are, in fact, all one in divine love, and we are all serving the path of light in our own unique ways together. The energy of such a high level of genuine consciousness is transformative. It allows us to surrender judgment and to release any need to prove ourselves or our worth to another. Instead, we can just live our lives and allow others to do the same with more peace in our hearts. Conflict becomes an opportunity to grow more in inner peace and loving acceptance of all paths, to learn detachment and to trust. So the overall lesson looks like is to really find that inner peace that you're truly seeking, that your soul is seeking within yourselves ultimately, through basically bringing up, I guess, coming to the surface with the struggles that you're in right now. That's really a reconnection of your unresolved past that's within yourself. So you may blame it on your twin flame or on the relationship of the twin flame that is causing you that kind of struggle right now. But the point of it is that the struggle is within you, okay? And the conflict is within you. And the key is to find that resolution within. And if you don't know how to do that, if you are struggling with that, what to do with all of that, again, I'm a spiritual healer. I specialize in this kind of stuff to help you resolve that within yourself so that you can actually find peace within yourself with your twin flame and so forth. because all this stuff is bringing up of your old unresolved karma, basically, is what it's doing. And it's happening very profoundly this week, all right, where again the divine feminine is exhausted by it, the divine masculine is being reborn. There is some sadness, there is connection with the pure soul, and there is some lessons about, you know, identifying that we do grow inside, that everything happens with divine timing. We can't have everything right now. And then we need to ask for help, you know. And the ultimate blessing, the ultimate gift here is finding that inner peace. And if you want some help on this journey, please connect with me through my website. I can help you achieve this, you know, very easily. You don't have to go through years and months or whatever, however long, to try to figure this out. And so just connect with me through my website. On my channel, it's thespiritualhealer.info. And I offer a variety of different services, as well as I teach quantum healing and past life regression and so forth. So again, connect with me there. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And hope this kind of helps give you some insight as to what's happening for you this week. You know that it is part of your journey. That is very important internal work you're doing, part of your journey. You know, don't just chuck it as, oh my God, this is frustrating, and, you know, I've got all this other stuff to worry about. This is the stuff that's inside of you that you're going through right now. That's the more important thing than the day-to-day life, that you resolve that, because that's what's going to shift your vibrational energy, your spiritual energy with which you create your reality. Okay? That's what's going to resolve a lot of different things for you. So anyway, I hope you understand that. And I wish you a wonderful week. And we will talk to you next time.